I am live here in the North End, coming to you. Good morning, people. I don't know why I always feel like saying, hey, it's Kris Gethin here, when it's on my Facebook page. It's Kris Gethin here. I don't know what else to say. Give it up. I've got a few things that I'm going to touch on today. Number one is that my article is now live on bodybuilding.com. Actually, I can just show you because I can't take my eyes off myself. I'm just staring at myself here. So here we go. It's called the 5 exercises to jumpstart your chest training. You can check out the URL. It's on the homepage of bodybuilding.com. And if you check it out, I go through specific exercises that are quite unique to what you've probably done in the past. So there's the body weight chest fly that I do with barbells, a pull-up assisted decline press, which, you know, if you've got one of those assisted pull-up machines, you're actually pushing down unilaterally to work your lower pecs. And obviously there's a bit of video here, so you can see even more of myself. Weighted push-ups, where somebody actually puts plates on the back and your training partner would remove them, and then incline cable flies, as I'm pretty sure that you've already done, and then a high pulley decline cable crossover, and various other exercises and techniques. What I absolutely love about this more than anything is that you guys are commenting below. So please do go through this workout and comment below, and so I can chime in and hopefully answer some of your questions there. I'll wait for a few more to pile up and then I'll start answering them. So please go check out this article on bodybuilding.com. Oh, look at that handsome devil. Don't look anything like that now, do I? Anyway, whilst we're on the subject, so check out this article. Over here at the moment on bodybuilding.com, if you go to the Super Swole savings for the next 2 days, Cage Muscle is going to be 20% off the entire line, 20% off. So I please, I do suggest, if you do want to get anything from Cage Muscle, get it by Wednesday, because then you can take advantage of that special there, you know. So this is off everything. This is off pre-caged, recaged, in-caged, the entire line, obviously. So let me just pull that up here for you, if it will come. Okay, so you have 20% off absolutely everything here. Oh, thank you. Is that a tea?
Yeah.
How come it's frothy? Oh, the milk. Oh, thanks. And this is chai tea.
It's chai.
Oh, right, nice. Some chai tea. And I'm a lucky boy. So yeah, we have 20% off the entire line here. And obviously, you know, we have the fermented BCAAs, the fermented glutamine, the patented creatine HCl, the pure calf, organic caffeine. What else do we have here? We have some swag, we have some t-shirts, and we have obviously the cold pressed micellar casein, the hydrocharger clean burn. I tell you what, it's awesome listing all these products that are all like completely unique to everything else. And one more thing that I wanted to bring up whilst we're on the subject of everything on the web, because first thing in the morning when I'm working, I kind of swap in between to see what's going on. And if you go onto Price Plow, onto their blog, you'll see the latest article is an interview with Brian Rand. Now, he is the Cage Muscle formulator. It says executioner here. So he's going to hate me for saying this, because he is a very humble person. He doesn't like to be in the news. He does not want to be in front of video, even though I'm trying my very best to get him in front of the camera, because the guy's knowledge is unsurpassed within this industry. So there's a great interview with him where he talks about other companies that he's formulated, and obviously, you know, he's worked for many companies such as you know, for over 20 years in the industry. Medarex, the Platinum line for bodybuilding.com, he formulated the Jim Stepani line. So it's a fantastic interview there that I do suggest that you go to the blog section on Price Plow. Anyway, guys, what questions Somebody says no protein. What do you want about? We have Recage. That's our protein. We have casein. That's our protein. How often do you suggest getting blood work done, such as hormones, cholesterol, and whatever, checked out? A good level for your testosterone should be, depends what age you are, but I try to have it done every 6 months, just to make sure everything's in check. Sometimes if I go through a real tough 3-month transformation or something like that, I like to get it done before and after, see how it affected me. Kris, Jeffrey from Hyderabad, India, in love with Cage Muscle supplements. Thank you, Kris, for the great work and effort. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. I wonder, do you go to my gyms there in Hyderabad? Kris, I'm taking pre, intra, and recage on my training days. Should I add more BCAAs and glutamine? If so, how much? Yes, you can have BCAAs added to your recaged. You can have a scoop of glutamine added to your pre-caged. Also have 5 grams of glutamine at breakfast and at night, and BCAAs with your breakfast. How long will it take for the Hardcore Trainer 2.0 app to come into Google Play or Apple? Keep following my socials and you'll be informed as soon as we have it live. Can I use casein as a meal replacement? Yes, if you add some oats to it, if you're supposed to have carbs during that time. When will pre-cage be back in stock at bodybuilding.com, bodybuilding.co.uk? No idea. You can order it from Cage Muscle. Kris, does improper protein intake affect gains? Yeah, of course. You should obviously try to stick to your count. Hear your voice in my ears, alas, everything. Where can I purchase that hat? We don't have this. Do we have this hat available? No, we don't have this hat available at the moment. You can have the DTP ones. The DTP ones are for sale on chrisgethin.com. You can buy all sorts of DTP, my shakers, my dual shakers, my accessories, my caps. Hey, Kris, do we get an app for the 8 weeks? Yes, soon. Don, thanks, Kris. Down 32 pounds. Killed legs today. Day 30. Love all this free info. Spot on with the supplements that I now recommend. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate that. John, what exactly is your apple cider detox, or where can I find it? What is it? Yeah, I have apple cider vinegar. It helps, with my digestive system. Obviously, it has an anti-inflammatory response. It's good at healing wounds. But I like to have that with my fermented glutamine, my fermented branched-chain amino acids, some hydrocharge just to get rid of the taste, and some organic lemon juice. Are you full-on ambassadors, Kris? I don't understand that question. I've got to say, all your supplements are definitely the best. I will never go to a different company. Thanks again. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate your loyalty. Headed to fill up on your supplements now. Yes, so as I just mentioned, 20% off the entire Cage Muscle supplements at the moment, but only until Wednesday on bodybuilding.com. When's the new flavor coming on bodybuilding.com for Recage? No idea yet, Nick. It's available on Cage Muscle at the moment. Justin, why even bother with organic? For example, organic caffeine. The molecular makeup is the same whether label organic or not, and is treated as such by the body. The only term in this study conducted by Stanford show no correlation between... Okay, Justin, if you look at the... God, what's the word that I'm looking for? If you look at the... Fucking hell, I've just drawn a blank. It's the purity. If you look at the purity of organic caffeine, or the pure organic caffeine, to the standardized that you're going to find in any other pre-workout, or sometimes in coffee, or even energy drinks, the purity of those is around 60-62%, where you're going to get 90 to 92 with organic. Now, if you're saying there is no difference, answer me this: why do people with anxiety problems who cannot take any other caffeine because it gives them that anxiety feeling, the raciness, anxiousness, why can they take pure organic caffeine, including myself? So answer me that: because you have a sustained release and you have no crash. If you take it, don't just go by freaking studies. If that's all you're living your life for, if you try it yourself, let me know, because there's lots of people out there taking that organic green bean caffeine over the synthesized shit, and they're getting a much more steady response. If I'm to take a coffee or synthetic caffeine before I go to bed, I'm not sleeping. If I have something along the lines of a pure calf, it doesn't affect me that much. It gives me sustained release. How do you get the numbers for nutrition HC 2.0? I don't understand what you mean, the numbers. I tried to use protein shakes as a meal replacement, but get hungry an hour later. What protein shakes are you taking, Kevin? Then if you don't have, if that's the case, then maybe you need to be mixing like the recaged with the casein, so you have the good, solid, slow blend of slow release proteins. I'd probably just go for the casein if I were you. Just a casein. If you're supposed to have carbohydrates in that meal, add some carbs. If you're not on one of my diets, add fats to it. Now slow the release even more. Kris, been following the trainer to a T and just had body fat read again, and I've lost 2 pounds of muscle. You've been following the trainer to a T. Like, you can't be training hard enough. Sorry, you cannot be training hard enough. If you are following my diet, if you are following my supplements, and if you're following my cardio protocol exact, which shouldn't be high intensity, remember it should be steady state, you should be able to build muscle. Hi Kris, I live in Australia and I ordered some protein, but it's difficult to get on time your company to take too many days, like almost a month. Can you find out please that I can take it easily or fast? Why are you ordering, if you're in Australia, why are you ordering from Cage Muscle? Why don't you order it from Australia? So you can get in touch with Titan Fitness in Sydney. I don't know where in Australia you are. Genesis Nutrition, they have it in Australia. Core Biotech import it to Australia. So Titan Fitness in Sydney, contact them and it'll be there within a couple of days. Om Thakur, thanks for the information, Kris. You're such an inspiration and a change towards fitness. Thank you very much, Om. Looked at Gethin Gym's site last night and gave it a rough estimate to start up in LAC. Are your gyms able to open in the USA or just India for now? No, anywhere in the world. It's up to the franchisee to apply, and if they are accepted, then we will open wherever. Can I go for in-caged and recaged only? Yeah, but why would you? Ralu, hardcore trainer is kicking my ass. Good to hear. Michael Spellman, I know your workouts on Hardcore 2 are specific. If someone is using equipment we need, should I do the next exercise on that day's workout and find a similar exercise? Yes, don't wait. You could be there all day. You want to keep the intensity up. Ian, hey Kris, love all the Cage Muscle supplements. You're amazing. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Ian. Do I count the carbs in the casein and the macros? No, it's negligible. Kris, when doing your Hardcore Trainer 3, when doing the abs, I get cramps in them. I drink lots of water along with in-cage and hydrocharge, even stretching. Suggestions? Try increasing your salt intake. Have you had your mineral tests? I don't know what your imbalances are. Maybe you need to increase your salts if you're taking in plenty of fluids. Should I pay attention to the sodium intake when cutting? No, I don't bother. And again, it all depends how much you should take. Your shipping process is hectic for someone living in Dubai. Okay, we ship quite a lot of containers to Dubai every day. Sup, Kris? Can you suggest a safe multivitamin? Yeah, we're testing a really good one at the moment, and we have been for the past 6 months. That's going to be out probably in the last quarter, possibly, of 2017. But in the meantime, you could try taking the ration pack from Grenade. Kris, when do you stock your new gym clothes? At the end of February. Cage Muscle Ambassador, are you full, sir? I heard from a source that you aren't accepting anymore at the moment. I've no idea. If you contact Caged Muscle, they will let you know. So contact them on their Instagram. Hi, sorry guys, all the questions that come in that say hi, how are you, how's it going, I'm not going to answer those, I'm afraid. I'm doing great. Hey Kris, I'm done with the chest workout from your article today. I usually struggle to hit chest hard, but today it bust me up. I feel good. Great to hear, Kris. Yeah, please do leave your feedback on that page. Unsweetened almond milk, okay on a Hardcore Trainer 2. You had it in your waffles that Sunshine made. Did you put almond milk in the waffles?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Maybe a splash, like the amount that you'd have in it, like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something like that. You wouldn't want a large amount like you'd put in cereals.
It was like a third of a cup,
Good tea. Chai masala. Do you track your macros? Yes, if I'm on a diet. I take whey protein. You need to be taking like try the caged muscle casein. That is going to be a very, very thick protein. That's going to really help keep you satiated. Satiated? Satiated. Satiated. Are fruits allowed? Not on that video trainer. Are you still planning on Ironman competing? Can't wait for that. I would love to do a mini Ironman. There's no such thing as a mini Ironman, I'll tell you that. I'd for sure love to take all your training to heart and life changing. Hope you've been shredding the mountains lately. Yes, I was shredding up there on Saturday. No, Friday. But yes, gonna start filming that process as of March. Yeah, so don't know what the fuck I'm getting myself into there, but I'm sure I'll make my way out of it. I'm doing marathon training as well. How would this affect the plan? You probably, if you're doing an 8-week trainer, you're gonna have to really increase your calories probably. How many beers per week is acceptable? 0. Would you adjust anything for the hardcore true if already 5%? If already 5% haven't lost weight in the last couple of weeks? No, because you may be putting on muscle. Why is cold pressed protein better? So if you look at our casein, it's cold pressed micellar casein. So this hasn't been treated with heat. A lot of companies use heat to treat their proteins because it's cheaper, but that fucks up the structural integrity of the protein. So why would you destroy a protein either with heat or chemicals? If you put it through a cold filtration process, it's a lot slower process, but you're keeping the structural integrity. Strong Garmin gain triathlon time? I haven't done a triathlon, so I don't know. Can you please add caged website more recipes for bulking? Also need a protein shake between meals. I know recage is good, but honest opinion, NutriBio isolate, I already use all your supplements. No, if you want something between meals or as a meal replacement, you need to be going for our casein, something that's a slow release. That recage is the fastest digesting protein known to the human body because it hydrolyzes when you add water to it. So that's going to be sucked up within your system within like 30 minutes. What trainer would you recommend after the hardcore trainer 2? Depends what your goal is. Kris, try to ship your products a bit quicker. Love you. Okay, Summit, we will just drop everything and we will contact the post office and make sure that they ship it faster than they normally do. We do it as fast as we possibly can. You're going to have to speak to your postal system if they're taking longer. What's the new 8-week hardcore trainer? What's next after the 8-week hardcore trainer? I believe it's going to be an amateur to Ironman. Right, Kris, function if creatine and glutamine. Kris, function if creatine and glutamine. Sorry guys, can't understand your English here. Lee Clark. How do you know if the protein you're taking is quality? Is there any regulation? Yes, if you're taking all the caged muscle supplements, you can be guaranteed of that quality because we have the BSEG certification, we have the Prop 65 Act certification of heavy metals or banned substances, and we have the MicroPure guarantee, plus we are third-party tested. So our custom manufacturer tests and we test the custom manufacturer. We test the test. Are you back in Boise? Yes, Holly, I am. Are green peas okay for hardcore trainer 2? No. Oh, yes, they are in moderation. Not too much because they can be sweet. Right, okay, guys, I'm going to have to go now. But thank you very much for joining me. So remember, look at the link. We do have that 20% off. Check out my chest article that I put up, and I would love to see your comments below and let me know after you've done it how that affected your chest response. And also, if you look on the blog on Price Plow, you will find out everything about Brian Rand, our formulator, who I honestly believe is the best formulator in the world. He will hate me for saying this, but check out that interview. It's a doozy. All right, see you later.